For today, we're back on COD Warzone, and this time with the RTX 4060. And we're playing the game at 1080p at the ultra settings. Here we go with that. There we go. So today's video is going to be a bit different. I'm going to be focusing on DLSS and FSR and seeing how they look and how they perform in Season 4. As you guys know, from Season 1 to Season 3, there was a bug where if you spammed the scoreboard, the game would stutter and freeze up. So first things first, I want to see if that's been fixed, and then we can go ahead and see the graphics and how they perform with each preset. So I want to be mainly focusing on DLSS and FSR. If you want to see the FPS numbers for different presets, like medium and low and all that, I do have a video with this GPU from the last season, which should be very similar to this. Alright, let's try it and see how we go. We're doing a quads game. I only have one more teammate. Might be kind of difficult, but we'll see. This will be our base test with no upscaling, and then we'll go back and try out FSR 3, no frame gen, and then DLSS 3, no frame gen, and then with frame gen afterwards. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I'll try to land in the prison every single time. We go inside. Okay, that's just, come on. And yeah, it seems to be sitting in pretty much in the 80s on average, in mid 80s. Obviously playable for most people, I would say. We get Black Ops 6 coming out in a couple of months, I think, right? And the beta will actually be on time on PC as well as the consoles. For the last, few years, I think, from Black Ops 4, was it? Or BO3? It was on PlayStation first. And by a couple of days, maybe a week. So this time we'll get it on PC. Day 1 will be on Game Pass as well, which is nice. I won't have to spend, what is it, $120 on this game anymore. Ah, it feels good. It does feel good. And it does look pretty good as well. I won't lie, Black Ops 6 does look pretty good. It does look a bit like Cold War, but maybe that will get changed with the medals. And zombies as well. We're getting proper zombies. Hopefully they actually updated it this time, because with Cold War and MW3, they had 2 or 3 updates and that was it. They just gave up on it. And Cold War we had Outbreak, which was worthless, to be honest. It was the rejected maps for online, made into zombies maps. And it wasn't really a zombies map, it was like a it's not even a reskin. It was the same map, but just at night. So hopefully with this one, with Black Ops 6, we actually get a proper zombies mode as well. Should be sweet. For performance wise, I'm gonna guess it'll run the same as all the other CODs. It's the same engine. It's on PS4 and Xbox One, so they can't really push the graphics too hard. And yeah, so I think it will be the same probably, or very similar to what we have with the current CODs. But Warzone will get the same guns as it already has, and Black Ops 6 guns. So we'll see how they handle it this time. But with Warzone 1, it just kept getting worse and worse. It was losing performance, it was having so many glitches. It was horrendous back then. So we'll see how they do it this time. Hopefully it's actually optimized well, and it runs well with the new guns. Doesn't get bloated. I downed him, but someone else killed me. Who was that? You little snake up top. So yeah guys, so far it's playing pretty well. The game does stutter occasionally, but for the most part it's definitely playable, and on average in the 80s. So let's pause it here and enable DLSS with no frame gen, see how it looks and how it performs, and then go from there. DLSS, we have heaps of options here, that's crazy. DLSS and the quality preset, bring the sharpness up a little bit to 60%, apply it, and let's try this again. Go in the same areas. So far on Rebirth, the graphics are pretty good. A bit softer of course like always, but yeah, it's definitely usable on this map. On the bigger maps, for me, it's a skip. It does look a bit too soft, and the image does blur out when you move. But again, on Rebirth, it's a smaller map, so you really can't see that far. And it does look pretty good, at least for me anyway. Alright, let's go back up top to the prison side and see how it does over the map. I've got 1 kill. But I've been playing a lot of X-Defiant, so I'm not really... Yeah, I haven't really got the aim down for COD anymore. Will take me a couple of games to get the hang of it. But X-Defiant is just too fun. I can't put it down. I've gotten, I think 3 guns gold so far. The ACR, the AK, and the M16. Then the P90 is level 80. And the rest of the guns are like level 40, level 50. Just trying to get the attachments unlocked with the double XP events. What is he doing up here? What is he doing up here? Climbing. Snake. No SBMM is heaven. The game feels so casual, so chilled out. There's tryhards, but it doesn't feel rigged, which is the problem. In COD, it feels like it's rigged. But yeah, with DLSS now, it's running much better. On average, sitting in the 90s. So around a 10 FPS increase. Can fall into the 80s again on the way down, like as I'm parachuting in. But actually playing the game, it's doing much better. And again, for the graphics on this small map, looks good enough for me. I'll do one more life, and I'm going to go ahead and pause it, enable frame gen, try it again, see if there's any issues with the input delay, which there was before in the first 2 seasons, I think. And also we'll see how it looks as well. But normally with frame gen, it will look as good as normal DLSS, so shouldn't really be a problem there. Just want to leave them alone. Look at the FPS, not really here to play the game. Down here, in the 100s. Yeah, pretty good actually. So the mid 90s and the low 100s pretty much. Somebody's down here. Why did they fall into... Okay, that's probably why. Alright, now playing with frame gen active. Let's see how we go. Alright, yeah, down here now, sitting in the 130s. I will make my way back to the prison in a second, once I get sorted. There we go, got all my stuff. Maybe one more gun. That's not a sniper. What is a bunker buster, by the way? It's my first time seeing this. Okay, well now I know. Dude, we're getting airstriked. I'm cooked. I'm trying to get out of here. Yeah, the aiming is pretty horrendous, to be honest. It feels very delayed. I can feel the input lag quite badly. For me, it feels a bit like random, I think. Some seasons it plays better, and others it goes back to being trash again. And for this one, it feels pretty bad. Yeah, 130 FPS, but still not feeling too great for me. But try it out and see how it feels for you. Just for me, it's not really working. Nope, can't really aim there. I'm out of here. Leave me alone. He's gonna chase me for sure. I'm gonna try to get down here quickly. I'm being chased still, I feel like. Let's go left. I mean, I had to peek him there. I was surrounded. Second test, let's see if the stutters are still here when I use the scoreboard. And yeah, it's still a thing. Look at that. Let's go and land over here. I might die straight away, but I want to see how we do looking over the map. Let's go over here, looking down. 130 FPS. I mean, to be fair, the FPS is nice, but like the feel, the aiming just isn't really there. So the extra FPS is kind of pointless for this kind of game. And from experience, FSR 3 does a better job. So let's pause it here. Let's back out, enable FSR 3, no frame gen, and try it again. And yeah, FPS wise, guys, it's very similar to DLSS. Sitting in the... Is this the Moors? Yes, I got him. I got one. Yeah, FPS wise, very similar to DLSS. In the mid 90s, the low 90s, and the 100s indoors. So FSR 3 has crashed the game now, I think 3 different times. Which is not good. This screen is just so buggy, man. It's just trying to rejoin the match. But yeah, it's crashed 3 times now. I can't alt-tab out pretty much. I can't do anything outside of the game. If I'm in the game, I'm forced to stay in, or it will crash on me. So, yeah, one of the issues so far that I've seen with the game at least. Not really FSR related, I don't think. The game is just poorly made. Alright, back into the game now. And using FSR 3 with frame gen. And yeah, FPS wise doing much better now. There we go. It's 170 to 180. Aiming feels pretty good as well, actually. The aiming does feel pretty nice. 200 even. These skins are so goofy. Look at this. What is this? Need to find a gun quickly. Yeah, now to be honest, the aiming feels pretty good. It does feel very nice. So at this point, I would say it's playable with frame gen. We got downed and just like that. Let's go. That should have been a headshot. That's alright. That's not a kill? Is he moving too much or something? Booyah, baby. Cracked him. I like that. Sniper's pretty cracked. Cracked him again. Let's go. What's up? Who just shot me? Yeah, run away. That's what I thought. 3, 2, 1. Peek it again. 3, 2, 1. You little coward. I'm out of here. Okay, I want to go ahead and try DLSS one more time and see if it was running into an issue maybe. So let's go back to DLSS. Okay, yeah, so the crashing comes from playing in full screen mode. You can't apply settings, you can't alt tab, just freezes instantly. But if I go into the settings, I can't even go into the settings. What is this? What is that? FSR 3 we had 170 to 200 FPS, and so far the DLSS can't keep up. So yeah, with frame gen, at least for me, FSR 3 is better. For my personal choice, I'm gonna pick just normal DLSS without frame gen, and if you can't use DLSS, you have an AMD card, then obviously FSR 3 is where it's at. Yeah, trying to aim right now feels pretty bad. There's definitely a bit of input delay still. So yeah, for me, if I want to use upscaling, I'm using normal DLSS on this map anyway. And if I want to use frame gen, I'm choosing FSR 3. It does look pretty good for the most part. The sharpness level, a bit high, but it's definitely usable. And the FPS is much higher. On average in the 170s, up to the 200s inside. DLSS frame gen, for me, I'm getting like 130 to 140 on average. Easiest scenes in the 150s and the 160s. So quite a bit lower. The input lag feels worse as well. And yeah, that's how it is for me. So you try it out, see how you go, and post in the comments. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Next video. See you guys there.